Good morning, good morning. I thought I saw a pre-chat message. Let's see all messages. I want to see all messages. So we'll see. I thought I saw Tara leave one. So hopefully it comes through. Problem sometimes with YouTube is I'll go to set something up alive and then it will give me like the wrong orientation for some reason and I have to start over and create a new one, but it doesn't delete the old one. So I think sometimes you can see multiple countdowns setting up when there's really just the one. Hey, there it goes. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Lindsay. How are you feeling today? I'm just getting some movement here before we kind of start in. Been thinking about the loft bed. Keep sipping this water. Buy one easier if you ever move. Yeah. Yeah, those are sound ideas. And there's probably some sort of warranty if something happens as well. Buying versus making it yourself. Got to get some cottage cheese and yogurt today. Without it, I'm having unusual muscle soreness, so necessary. Oh, yeah, for sure. Not magnesium combs. Forte is a good supplement. You can even get it at Walmart. Ooh, okay. I go to Walmart. Lindsay's a crack shot with the screenshot. Those are great ideas to screenshot some of the conversation. I think I'm going to put a little jog in this morning. So put in that 100 steps. I think I'm going to play with that swing squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how these wrists are doing this morning. See if they say good morning or not today. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Where's my counting rock? Here it is. And we got one. You're gonna wait to work out, your shoulders feeling it. 100%. Hey, do that. You can feel your fingers, nice. Nice. Fascia blasters. Yep. Numbness in the hands, things like that, generally has a carpal tunnel relation to it. Indeed. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's going on, Julian? That's a good walk. That's a good morning walk for sure. Jennifer in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Excellent. Good to see you. Good to see you. How's everything going with the move? That's awesome, Lindsay. That is awesome. Gravity Core in the house. Thank you. Thank you, Joe and Mark. Thank you so much. Guys, Gravity Core, love when they come through. Love when they come through. I always get a little giddy. It's like a celebrity sighting. I've been working on this kind of swing squat. And I feel like it gives me some mobility at the same time. Still getting that work on the legs. Guys, please check out Gravity Core if you have not seen the channel yet. Amazing content. Good banter too. I watched him at the washroom the other day just doing laundry. Very entertaining. Shout out to John who was singing. Alright. So we're just putting in little 100 jogging steps. 1:30 p.m. Yeah, I will see some of their lives in the mornings before I go live, and it's beautiful. Sunny days, middle of the day. Looks amazing out there. They've got a great setup out there. Julian says, do you think push-ups use your core much? I do. I think if you're keeping yourself in good strict form, you can contract your muscles as you're doing that, so you're not sinking or you're not arcing. I definitely think that it helps. And I can increase the rate of my jog, shorten up my rest times as well, and it's just turning the dial up a little bit, so you can get different results off of a different pace, different time frame. If you have less time, you can kind of push your pace. If you have a little bit more, you can stretch it out. And if you really want to get more intense, you can certainly pick the knees up a little more, but we're just warming up. We're just keeping it going. 100 of these steps. Then we'll get to that squat. Then we'll get to the push-ups, and that will be set number 4. Lindsay, I did the 100 when we first met. It felt wompy. Oh yeah, you're crushing those hundreds now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we had a good session last night. What did we have? We had Mike Tyson's for sure. We had some wall crawlers. So the wall crawlers just here and elbow to knee. We had, and some jumping jacks. Good session last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's 4. There is 4. Core might not feel super engaged when doing them, though it is definitely doing work. Yeah. Gravity Core Fitness, do you do 500 push-ups a day? Gravity Core is doing, they're doing numbers. Mark and Miss Joe are just doing numbers. Fantastic. And they'll mix it up. They will definitely mix it up. So some days, I believe I saw 500 squats the other day, 500 push-ups. Then you'll see one of my favorite recents was the Ozzy tribute, where it was 666 Mike Tyson's, but he ended up doing, I think it was closer to 700. But yeah, Gravity car is hardcore. Yes. Yes, yes. Julian says, well, maybe I should probably take a day off. Abs are super sore. Yeah, don't go crazy. Yes. Mark, forgive me if I have it wrong, but is it move, endure, and improve is the slogan? Move, endure, and improve. And that's where Mark has a great philosophy about changing things up. So he will, yeah, he's got a lot of years of knowledge, loads of knowledge between he and Miss Joe. Loads of knowledge. Very inspiring. And I do like to just mix in I call it the in-place cardio. So you can jog, you can do jumping jacks, you can skip rope if you want to. You can do a variety of things that are just going to allow that you kind of keep the heart rate going. Look, you can merengue if you want to. If you want to just do salsa in place, do that, okay? But just keep it going. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I still feel that on the quads, doing kind of like a swing with that. It does shift what I'm feeling. So sometimes you feel a little more tension on one quad than the other, but I'm still getting that quality burn out of it. 8, 9, 10. All right, halfway through. Move, improve, endure. Here we go. Yes. And they are a testament to those 3 words every day. Do you have any classes today, Gravity? Or are you going live today? What's on your agenda for the channel? Gravity Core, that's awesome. I absolutely love your shorts. Thanks for all the great content. I do, I do love the shorts as well. Motion is lotion, as Mr. Burns says, absolutely. And just with this little bit of jog extra, the sweat's coming down earlier. I can feel it coming earlier, so good feeling. And like I said, I'm just doing 100 steps. And I do try to keep the core kind of in place while I'm doing it. I don't want to be stiff, but just contracting those muscles as I'm going. We did class. We're live at 2. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and bail. I gotta walk 2K back to your car. Nice. All right. Yeah. Be safe. I'll see you, Lens. All right. I'm gonna switch over to squat hops now. Just nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll get those push-ups. The wrist is feeling good today, so I'm not up on my knuckles. I'm actually doing them off of my palms, which is very foreign. Most of the time I'm on my knuckles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got some bruising on my knuckles now. It's kind of hard to see, but my daughter says I have gorilla knuckles right on the inside of the big knuckle. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. Thanks, I'll be watching out for holes and snakes. See? Yes, that's a whole different workout. That's a whole different workout. Well, your daughter seems to love animals, so that track she does. She loves animals. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 7. Take a sip of the water real quick. Gorilla King Kong. Yes. Constantinos, how are you today? How are you? What's going on? Constantinos in the house, everyone. Sometimes I lose track with these, so I'll at least start back at 50. If I know I've passed 50 and lost track, I'll just start back at 50. I'd rather do too many than not enough. I'm doing well. Doing well, thank you much. We're on set 8. Got to do these squat hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feeling those. Feeling those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Couple more to go. Eric, what's going on? Working on it little by little. Love to hear it. Constantinos took down all their messages. Not sure why. Arms like mine. Appreciate that. We're just moving and grooving this morning. So I'm on going on set 9. Got 100 little jogs in place, 100-step jog. Got the 10 squat hops and then the 10 push-ups. How are things at the hospital? I know that can be stressful. Are you able to work this out? You able to kind of find a balance with it? And does it help improve your mood at all? Or how you're coping with things that you see at a hospital? It's very busy. Chair, if you need to save your knuckles and wrists, would gripping dumbbells work? Absolutely. That's a great one. And Mark on Gravity Core, he's got a setup where it's almost like that. There's some wooden blocks with a handle. Absolutely. Great call, Tara. Great call. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there goes those first couple drops. I shook them loose. Shook them loose. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. We got 9. We got one more. We got one more. Eric, little by little is how it's done. Literally tiny tears by tiny tears or tiny tears. Either way, tiny tears or tears. You fit in, Eric. And like I always tell people, the universe and the algorithm don't get it wrong. They put you where you're supposed to be. And we cross paths for a reason. Oh, nice. They used the bag. Did he sleep in the garage with it again? Said, I thought you needed sand. He said we took rocks from the driveway and put them in the bag. Hey, there you go. There you go. And as long as it's not on the edge, as long as it's all down in the center, so when you're punching and kicking, it doesn't damage the hands, feet, wrists, shins, foot. All right. Good sweat going this morning. Feeling it, feeling it. Uh-oh, my first mosquito sighting. They're coming for the tasty, coming for that sweet, salty snack, which is me. I'm not giving up on it. No, he's been in the garage. They also put up a tarp there and a blanket. Nice. Eric, recently on NJB's Walk TikTok Live, somebody said something about them being distractions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got some drops going on. Leaking. It's leaking now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, indeed. So if you stop and start, it's not that you're quitting, you're redirecting. Something about mindfulness. Those are good perspective. There's a nuance. Eric, I did 100 push-ups, 10 sets of 10, mixed them in with the squats. So I did that jog in place, 100 steps, 10 squats, and 10 push-ups, 10 times. Good morning, John. What is going on? Good morning. Drops through ceiling, looks around. Yeah. Kind of a Jack Tripper entrance. Just bow. Sits up. Hey, what's going on? Tara says, LOL, John. I heard you got your butt kicked by Aoife last month. Have your legs recovered from the stairs? Mm. All right. I feel like I have time to get shoulders in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dynamic athlete. Workout should come with warnings. I get none either some days. Oh boy, I am leaking. I'm leaking, loving it though. I'll come back and spray that down shortly. And an NDA, yes. Oh, where can I set this up at? I am going on to some shoulders. I got what I needed for the squats and the push-ups. So I got the 100 squats, got the push-ups. I think I'm gonna switch over, get a quick shoulder routine in. Very simplistic and something we can all do. You can do this with or without weights. So I'm just going front raises, I'll go side raises, and then I'll go with the rear delt. I may even stand and do the rear delt. But that's all we're gonna do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I want to lean forward seated, but can't really, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Break for pain. I'm watching and doing what you're doing. How is that feeling, Eric? How is that feeling? And again, you can do those same exercises standing. Most of the time I do, but I'm just switching it up a little today. Feel it? Yeah. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. And this is going to be what I'm going to consider a light day. So I'm not worried about increasing my weight. 30 reps hitting all areas at once. It's a good set. And again, we don't have to go crazy and lift the gym to see results. Jen says, gotta head to work. Set's completed. Hope everyone has a great day. Jen, you have blessed us once again. We appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully everything is working out the way you would like it to. Okay. So I'm gonna alternate my my front. So instead of doing front raises for my second, I'm gonna just press overhead. Nice smooth press there. Then we'll go back to our side raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Who we got? Jay Reiki. Not sure how to pronounce that, but welcome to the channel. So again, Eric here, I'm just gonna bend at the waist, keep the back nice and straight, just a little half bend here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sergio, primary goal, muscular endurance. Pump training focus. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy adaptation, greater metabolic stress and teeth. Sound like you swallowed Google, man. Give it to us in layman's terms. For the rest of us. For the rest of us, good morning. Sergio, dropping knowledge. And coupled with the push-ups, I'm feeling a lot of the work here as well. So doing the shoulders, having done Mike Tyson's last night, my shoulders aren't fatigued. I can just feel like a pump. I can feel that I can feel that tightness. Feels good. Feels good. It's a very good work. Is that layman's term, Sergio? Your favorite fisherman says, what up, y'all? Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the front raise with the dumbbells. Jonty, hey brother, how are you? Life is beautiful. How are you? So Eric, if you're still watching, I'm going to switch. So I'll switch my front, the front delt exercises between front raises and the overhead press. But then I'm still doing my sides and everything else. And I can afford to do that because of the amount of push-ups and Mike Tyson's that we're doing. I can afford to kind of switch that around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hit these side raises. And just a quick note of order. On the side raises, there's always that debate. Do you keep your wrist when you're lifting it? Do you have to force your wrist to stay even like that? Sometimes I'll let it drift back here. I'll let it drift that way. I don't want to work against what doesn't feel natural as far as my movement. So sometimes when people are saying, yeah, you got to keep your hand flat when you're doing that, I think that this works just as much the same. And we're not all professional bodybuilders either, so it's not like that's terrible form to let your hand kind of angle upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do this here, nice and close? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sergio says your body also builds more capillaries and mitochondria, helps with endurance. So a streamlined wrist is what's important. We can build capillaries. John says I like to hold 1, 5, and 10 for a 2 count. Nice. So if we increase blood flow, our capillary for blood flow increases. So let me go back. The streamlined wrist, sometimes I'll turn it just here. So instead of just it being flat like this and lifting, which it's not bad, but sometimes you can just turn it just like that and lift it as well. And it's almost like if you were just to make the comparison between squatting with your feet straight forward and opening your knees just a touch. Same, bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. But enough of me doing the chicken dance. So if you increase blood flow, yeah, it's too early for me to get shenanigans. I don't know. We'll have to see what Sergio says. Sounds like he's whipping up a lot of information. So Sergio, Tara has that question. Fish says, got that shiny today. Yes. Yep. I'm telling you guys, so we did the 100 steps, just a little 100 jog in place, the squats, and then the push-ups. That little bit of extra in-place cardio, whether you're doing something just like a jog in place, whether you are just marching in place, Whether I even did a little salsa. If you do a little salsa in place, merengue, whatever, jumping jacks, skipping rope. There's all sorts of things that you can do in place for your cardio, and you can couple that with the other things, and it's just kind of keeps keeps the furnace burning, keeps that going. Okay, so what am I at? I am on the overhead press. Wow. So let's get to that. This is our last set. Eric, are you still with us by chance? So I'm really trying to keep good posture here, back nice and straight. And this is where I'm going to keep my core really engaged. Kind of even push the shoulders back. They call this pose the Superman, where you're just kind of allowing the chest pops out a little bit more. Good strong base. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's get these side raises. Sometimes you can do a little bit more if I'm really feeling saucy. I'll do side raises with my feet all the way up. Not that it does anything extra crazy. 3, 4. But it does force you to use the core, keep good form. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I suppose you could just do it with your legs up, but that's a whole different animal. And probably be tougher with the weights. So it might just be something you can do like this, but then just use your arms, no weights. All right, last set on the rear delt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes I practice bad form by putting my head down when I'm doing those, but I'm not worse for wear while doing it. Sergio says, after training, increased blood flow delivers nutrients and improves waste faster and removes waste faster, helping muscles recover and build. Are you talking lactic acid, or are you talking about like actually evacuating from the body? What kind of waste are you talking about? Was that Hi-Ho Roos? He likes peg. Well, we like all types here. So if you like pegged or getting pegged or whatever that means, you're welcome here as well. We're all here for the same goal. We want to improve ourselves. During exercise, muscles make lactic acid, CO2, and other byproducts. Blood helps flush those out so you can keep going. You are very welcome. Very welcome. Tara says whatever that means. You know, everything has a different meaning. So it's not just look at what we call the tic-tac-toe sign. Some people argue it's the pound sign. Other people insist it's hashtag. So, you know, somebody says peg. Peg Bundy. I don't know. Pegboard. You know what I'm saying. Thank you, Sergio, for these. It's really interesting. Does anyone do cold water at the end of their shower? No, I do it at the beginning. Bam, let it hit you. Let that cold water hit you. Sergio says, yeah, for my hair structure. No, Guys, step in, turn it on, and pull that thing, let it hit you. If you can prepare and brace yourself for that, the rest of your day is easy. Good for your skin, and it does wonders for like the neurological as well. So it's good. It's good to actually have that cold water. I mean, warm water and hot water, hey, it feels great, relaxes the muscles, things like that. But I recommend hit that cold. Hit that cold. Because if you can face that, if you can put yourself through that, and then after having put yourself through a workout, the rest of your day is easy. Easy, easy. And if you can, get the occasional ice bath. Get the inflammation out. Hair follicles. Uh-oh, what's going on with my power block here? There we go. Do I got it? Setting on something. And I got something down here. There we go. So I don't need those anymore. If I can survive my shower, I can survive the battles of the day. That is facts. I've never heard of starting with cold. That sounds like some Spartan stuff. Just try it. Try it. Just hop in. You wake up like that. And yeah, there is that moment of, but you do that like 7 days. After a while, it's just like, come on, come on, come on. It's not cold enough. Make it colder. And then your body acclimates to it, so you're not like freezing throughout the whole shower, but definitely feel like your skin is a little tighter, those pores closed up and everything else. But yeah, bully your shower. Don't take that. Don't take that. Give me the cold stuff. Don't be holding out on me. All right, we are cruising along. Let me see. May have to knock out this Impact 500. I was thinking about doing some hanging knee lifts instead. When did I do? I did the 500. Well, I broke it up yesterday. Yeah, so maybe some hanging knee lifts. I will beef battle my body's parasympathetic response to this too cold this week. Yes, you gotta have beef. Got to get those battles in. And true story on how it can affect like the our senses. Mr. Burns and I, we met. We were both acting for the hospital. We were doing patient work, standardized patient work is what they call it. I don't know if any of you saw watch Seinfeld, but there was that episode where Kramer had to pretend like he had chlamydia for the doctors and stuff like that. That's what you do. They give you a script. You are John Q, and you have diabetes. You're a certain age, so you have certain medications. You have to display certain symptoms so these students can diagnose you properly, and therefore get grades and be better practitioners. But I could not get my script down. I was struggling, and then finally I got in the shower that morning, turned on the water. The water hit me, and I remembered everything, just like I had never been struggling with it. It was the weirdest thing. It would be like if somebody just dropped a file of information in front of you, like charades, but for medical personnel. Yep, we got to be in the hospital gowns. We were laying in beds all day. It was a pretty sweet gig. But I just remember I was like, that is the power of that cold water. It just knocked everything right into me. It kind of wakes you up to get you out of that fog. I mean, warm water is nice and things like that, but let's just get to it. Sergio, the capillaries, I was thinking if I can increase them in my scalp, maybe my hair will grow faster and longer. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I hit that factory reset. Um, yeah, blood flow to the scalp. Yeah, certainly. I'm guessing like headstands would do the same thing. I have my inversion table, so maybe that does the same thing as well, getting that blood flow to the scalp. But certainly, just what we're doing here in the range of just these exercises, these workouts, I think it's doing wonders. I know I feel better over the last, even over the last like week or so, just kind of increasing, doing a little bit more. So, love it, love it. Let me see if I can put myself right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mostly diet and genetics. Yeah, diet and genetics. Give me one moment, folks. All right. Got my little speed steps here. But what can we come up with? Thinking just some hanging knee lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Something simple like that. I've a part to play in the expression of my genes. That's empowering. Lifestyle choices affect epigenetics. 2. Okay, you rebooted, yeah. Yeah, we're born with certain things, and then what we do with those things definitely plays a part. Pork chop black in the house. What's going on, pork chop? We finished up the 100. I did a jog in place, a little 100 step jog, 10 squats, 10 push-ups. Just finished a small shoulder workout, and now just trying to work on some hanging knee lifts. How are you this morning? Good day, brother. Indeed. Guys, if you haven't seen Pork Chop Black's channel, go check it out. By all means, go check him out. Doing fantastic work. Fantastic. And definitely one of those inspiring forces. You see me doing more Mike Tyson's, the occasional burpees, things like that. He's definitely one of the ones I watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sergio says stick to animal-based nutrient-dense foods that fuel follicle health and keratin production. Pork chop, what is your routine, or what's your regular dietary day like? Are you doing any proteins, creatines? Are you eating a particular way? Keto, vegan, vegetarian, carnivore? What is what's your fuel? Sergio says cold water rinse reduces scalp inflammation, tightens cuticles, shinier hair. 5 meals a day. Nice. Nice. Is that whole meals, or are you talking like kind of like a meal, snack, or are you doing like 5 like meals? Nothing greedy about that, man. The amount of stuff you're doing just on your workouts, and I don't know if you're working out outside of going live as well, or your videos, so I can understand why. Or a whole food pork chop. Yeah, guys, nothing greedy about it. Meal snacks, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Burns and I were just talking about utilizing like terms right. So snacks should be the fruits and vegetables, but what do we, especially for kids, what do we say? Get a snack and it's like a bag of chips or something that's inherently not good for them. I said that that's more of a treat, and Mr. Burns said, well, if you're kind of deteriorating your health, that's not even a treat. You're doing something beyond that. So it was an interesting talk, but to Pork Chop's point, like meal snacks, sometimes what I'll have for that, and what I have, ready for IFA is bananas, apples, things like that. Look, you can have 3-4 apples if you want, eat that. I'd rather you have that for your snack. Strawberries, blueberries, always keep that on deck. Sergio says lower stress, high cortisol, hair shedding, avoid smoking, alcohol, excess, and plant toxins all damage follicles. Pork Chop says no supplements, no pills, no shakes. This guy is solid. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good on you, Pork Chop. That is about as natural as you can get. Tara says, yes, I realize watching how you eat fruit, then I haven't been eating fruit for a few years because I've been prioritizing the kids' nutrition. Yeah, incorporate that more. Watermelon, any of that stuff. And a lot of those, it's going to be a good hydration agent too. Eating those juicier things definitely help where that's concerned. At least it's helped me. So hydration doesn't always have to mean just drinking water and things like that. Get it in your foods as well. Pork Chops, tell us your favorite high protein food if you would. Ask John. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sup, Kurt? Sergio says try elk. John says always need new ideas. Absolutely. Shared facility, shared ideas. John says got a freezer full of elk. I've had enough. Yeah, Sergio, John's out there where I'm sure there's an abundance of elk. Chicken breast, white rice, broccoli. Nice. Indeed. Eggs and oats. I smash 1 a year elk. Is that 3 of your 5 meals, Pork Chop? The chicken, white rice, and broccoli? Banana and peanut butter? Yeah. Yes. Eggs and oats, yes. Yes, simple. That's a lot of elk. Yeah, a simple core of foods to go to. Simple go-to groupings. I was saying for my when I do my shakes, I will do banana, blueberry. I'll put broccoli in it as well. Uh, Mask the taste. And look, if you're already okay with the flavor of broccoli and its taste, I don't find it to be any crazier. And I'm sure it financially, when you basically are getting the same things, you can kind of measure out your expenditures, and it just makes it easier to be consistent with stuff instead of trying to cook like the newest, latest, greatest. Um, it doesn't hurt to get out and experiment, but if you have that foundation. Kurt says, what happened to Make with Mike, Lindsay, Jennifer, Stark Industries? Uh, well, Lindsay and Jennifer were here. I'm not sure about Mike. Stark has been working. That's what fuels my day. I need the carbs. Yep. Okay, good. Thanks very much, Pork Chop. I don't use sup, says John. Kurt says pH. Not sure what pH is. Oh, got it. Oh. Sergio says try king salmon. John says he'll run out of tasty someday. So run out of tasty quick someday. What are your cheat meals? When you guys, please stay away from supplements. What are cheat meals for you guys? Or what's the thing that you enjoy that probably you say, I could do without that, but I've rewarded myself, or any of that? Anybody have cheat meals? Oh, man, donuts, yes. I eat elk burger with tomato and rice. Elk burger. Pork chop, I completely understand, man. I work next to a QT, and I have to really be mindful when I go in there. Stay out of that cookie area. Stay out of that donut area. And but we deserve it. And I always say, like, if you're doing more of the work than the rest, then you deserve it. Give yourself that. Yeah, donuts, man, for sure, for sure. uh, I was going after those cookies, man, and they'd get me every time. Duncan is your friend. I would go into QT because I'd forget lunch or something, so I'd bring like nuts. I always have nuts in the car, but I'd go get like a couple hard boiled eggs, and I'd get to the cash register, and those impulse buys, man, those cookies were staring right at me like, take me home, take me home. And I did more times than I need to. I can have an avocado every now and then, but not optimal for your health. Why is that? Why is avocado not optimal for your health? What's going on? My wife makes these damn cakes all the time. Torture. uh, oh man, donuts, eat me, man. I'm telling you, it's like I feel like Chris Rock in New Jack City. They be calling me, man. They be calling me. The cookies were the sirens on your voyage through QT. They were, and I sailed my ship right into them. I crashed every time. Man, those rocks were. I didn't even act like they were like I didn't see them. Went right into them. Sergio says I'm animal based. Yo, what's up? Reluctant Wagwan. Wagwan. What's good? John says I'm not safe around ice cream. I did. I crashed with absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Yeah. Yeah. It's the ones with the M&Ms in them. Forget about it. Forget about it. Reluctant says my cheat food is pizza and ice cream. Yeah. Yep. I yeah, definitely fall in the pizza. Yeah. I think we're all hitting these staples, and I try to do my best, but if you haven't done it for a while, Aoife and I did pizza and wings the other night. Pizza, okay, we got to stop now, people. Speaking of pizza, years ago, the most diabolical, but it was genius, and I saw exactly what they're doing. I had a membership at um, LA Fitness. I had gotten like a free pass, and for some reason, I was bringing my oldest, and she was an infant at the time, and all the girls at the front desk loved her, so I was getting in free. Let's order a pizza. And so I was working out there for months without having to pay, because if I showed up with my daughter, nobody checked me in. They would just go grab her and love on her while I worked out. It was a good arrangement. But one day I walked in and they had like 10 tables, those long folding tables, like 3 foot tables. And they were all filled with pizzas, at least like five high, all across. And it was Customer Appreciation Day. And I thought, you diabolical geniuses, you're just fattening these people up to keep them coming back. I understand pizza is cheap, you can order it in mass, but you're giving people who are struggling or trying to get, in better shape, you're giving them pizza. Beautiful. Diabolical. It's going to ensure those re-ups on the for some reason I was bringing my baby, proceeds to bring yeah. Yeah, it was better than leaving her in the car, right? uh, right, yeah, and the table was right in front. You couldn't miss it. You had to go through this labyrinth of meat lovers and cheese and special toppings and stuff. Like, you weren't getting out of there without at least a slice. You were not getting out of there without at least a slice. Planet Fitness does that too. It's oh man, it's diabolical. That's nasty work. But next thing you know, man, they're gonna be laying out. They're gonna have a whole thing of donuts out there too. Yeah, they could have had a salad bar. They could have. They could have had, hit up their local Farmer John and came in with a bunch of apples and things like that. They didn't do that. Every Wednesday. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They're making sure you have a cheat day, and a couple days ahead of the weekend. So a lot of people probably are doing cheat days anyways. They're setting this up. They're setting us up. John got in a fight with the building manager at a medical office building where I manage a bariatrics office. Snack machine right outside the door. Yes, get this thing out of here. Get it out of here. I don't need the temptation. I will say that the warehouse I worked at, I was there for almost 9 years, and I didn't use that vending machine once. And that vending machine was a stick-up kid. It was robbing people left and right. People like shaking it like a bear trying to get to a tree for honey or whatever. Like, it was hijacking people left and right, and they kept using it. I was like, "What are you guys doing?" DJ, what is going on? What is going on? John says, imagine being a patient there. Yeah, you're stuck in there. Tara says, TBF, with fresh meals, food safety comes into play. When I worked at a restaurant, we had to temp the soup every half hour. That's why sometimes, like, do it at home. Do it at home. You never know what's going on. DJ, how are you doing? The vending machine was a stick-up kid. It was heisting people. It didn't even get to the point where They had to wait to like put their money in. It would just start tapping your pockets. So we did the 100 jog. I just did 100 jog steps in place. We did the 10 squats, did 10 push-ups for 10 sets, got the 100 in of each. Then I did a shoulder workout and did some hanging knee lifts. So now we're just cutting it up. We're just chatting. It did. It had one of those pooch shiesties on. Like you just see the eyes, the old ski mask, or better yet, that 70s pantyhose on its face, where it's all smushed like those muggers would always do in Kodak. Or whatever, what other shows? Beretta. What is my leg press? I'll do like around 4. Yes, the smushed face. Wasn't that terrifying with that bad 70s TV show lighting and the music that they always put with it, like those dramatic bongos? Why? What happened to the dramatic bongo? And just those terrible sounds that just was like, I don't know. I think TV just said we got to stop having these soundtracks. I think it's freaking too many people out. Yes, 400. Dramatic bongos. Yes, that is a thing. Dramatic bongos. There's nothing like 70s TV show music, I'm saying. I'm trying to see if I'm around a good weight. Mohammed, how are you, brother? What is going on? DJ, a good weight is going to be a weight that you can do at least 10 to 12 times and then go up from there. Oh, Muhammad, 400 Tyson sets done. That is crazy work. That is crazy. Nice job. Nice job. Muhammad, I was thinking, and for the rest of you guys, if you want to share anything, by all means, it might be easier especially if you don't want it public, just load it to your channel and then you can send out the link to that unlisted or private video. So if you want to share something, you can, and it doesn't have to be for the entire world to see. Because I know Muhammad was trying to send some things, but he was having difficulty. So loading it to your own channels might work. The kids did 50. Nice. Like our daughter, exact. I was telling her about everyone in Gaza, and we got to have a good talk about that. So thank you for sharing. And hello, everyone. Hello. The bad thing about leg press is that it can hurt my knees if I do too much. Then you're doing too much. Don't do too much. Start with body weight squats. Are you doing body weight squats? Are you doing hop squats? There's a lot of things to build up to. You don't have to start with leg press. That's the whole thing about weights, is you don't have to start with weights. Do that same motion with just your body until you get strong enough, and then start light. The thing with weights is people think that so much of it has to be like weighted. No, nope, not at all. Muhammad, now we have bread and pasta and water to drink. It's hot in the tent. Sergio says proper technique is critical due to high injury risk under heavy load. Yeah, so utilize lightweight, body weight. Do not like just go throwing plates on just because somebody else did. But we do challenges to motivate the children. Nice. A resistance band on your back if you're not up to squats. Lots of good advice. Laying on your back, not the band. Yep. Yeah, and just make sure it's kind of hooked around your feet properly so when you're pushing it doesn't snap back. DJ, United Kingdom says that if Israel don't stop Palestine, will be recognized as a state. Those challenges are making them stronger. Absolutely. Mohammed, thank you for being there. Thank you for motivating everyone. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. What time is it there, Mohammed? What time is it in your part of the world? I'm guessing it's kind of afternoonish.
Guys, we are at 17 likes. Well done, team. Well done to get those 10 likes and to get past 15. Sergio says strength phases, not training periodized programs combined with the higher rep accessory work for balanced development. Muhammad says, guys, we use body weight and some self-done equipment from cement and sandbags and metal. Also chains and tanks. Chains from tanks. It's 4:37 in Gaza. Thank you, Tara. 16:36. You guys are right there. Muhammad says 18 likes from him, all the way from Gaza. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Who's with you right now? As Abel, Ismail, and 12 children's all like you. Hello, hello. If you want to put their names, we can shout them out, Muhammad. I don't know how much battery time you have or how much time you have, but would love to. Or if you want to do some jumping jacks. They may have already done their workout, though. Guys, this is an amazing 12 children. Yes. Yeah, Tara, how what a great chat. Like, how blessed are we? How blessed are we? IA2H is Samson from the Bible. Better not cut my hair then or meet anyone named Delilah. Besides me, Ali, Abbas, and Nancy. The children are a lot. Usra, Zinab, Aliyah, Fatima, Mustafa, Ali, Mahmoud, and some others still. That is all right. Hello, everyone. Your power don't come from the hair, but from the Holy Spirit. So any night work coming up? I am more than... I think we could do something this evening. Did I do something last night? I feel like I did something last night, too. Yeah, I did something last night. And the night sessions, yeah. But I think I got to it a little later than is good for a lot of you guys on a few hours ahead of me. What did I do last night? What did I do? Oh, we did Mike Tyson's last night. Fell asleep. Hey, rest is a big one. Exercise, rest, nutrition, hydration. Got to get it in. Have to get that in. Muhammad, salute to you for creating things. This is a great example of making things with what you have around you. I showed my daughter pictures of Gaza, and she was very amazed to see what was going on. But it's important to show people that. Today we do challenges and lightweight exercises. Excellent. Excellent. What's the challenge for the kids? What do you have for the kids to do? And DJ, to Sergio's point, you don't have to go heavy. Just like simply put, don't go heavy. If you need to ask somebody that is at your gym, by all means, ask somebody at your gym. But don't hurt yourself and set yourself further back by trying to do too much. Muhammad says, guys, just believe in yourself. Seriously, zero nutrition. We look very good. Yes, we're thin but strong. Yes. Well, you're making the most of what you have, and that's man, that's very inspiring. Very inspiring. I'm always grateful when you're on, and glad to hear from you. It tells me that you're safe. that you're safe as well. And no hydration. You got pasta and bread and water. I'm glad you guys have some water. I remember you had to travel for some water, and then you were doing the you got the flour as well. The kids will make Tysons and run and jump. All will get sweets, but they still don't know. Yes, good reward. We were just talking about rewards and snacks and cheat days, things that we can have that kind of give us a reward. So that is fantastic. Is it 50 Mike Tysons for the kids? We learned Tysons from your daughter. I will tell her. I will let her know. I will let her know for sure. That is awesome. That is awesome. How do they like them? I think I like those. I think I like those better than push-ups. Before we did that, did not know about Tyson. Ah, yeah, we just knew Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson, doing those Tyson push-ups. And we thought it's easy. It's a good exercise. Good exercise. And something that you can do right in place too. John says, do not play with that stair workout. You didn't see me doing it. You didn't see me doing it. I was over there just trying to moderate and stay out of the way. Aoife is badass. Aoife is a good teacher. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And when I was telling her that these young girls in Gaza with Muhammad are liking what she's doing, you could see that beam of pride. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah. Yes, I'm very fortunate. Thank you so much. I had the girls from diapers by myself, and I've been lucky since day one. They were always well mannered, healthy as babies. They slept a lot, were healthy, and yeah, just couldn't. I had like every blessing when it comes to that. Muhammad says it's a good day. Till now, we don't need to hide. We enjoy the day and the food we collected. John has two as well. Yes. Muhammad, I'm glad that you are safe and no need to hide. Thank you, Jara. Girls had every blessing when it comes to you. You know, we do what we can as parents. We try to put everything in. John says I am outnumbered. Yes. Be sure that we look all your content when it's possible. Is there anything that you would like for a particular workout? Do you want me to do like a Mike Tyson workout for you guys to follow? Do you want some jumping jacks? What kind of exercises would you like for me to do? And then I can create the Muhammad exercise for you and the kids. What kind of exercises would you like? Muhammad, Allah bless Palestine, and the world will accept Palestine into its rightful place to be a nation. Says DJ Rap RD. Republica Dominica is in South Carolina. John says, I pray for peace for you there, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Muhammad, can you make some box videos? The children like to box on sandbags. Yes, I will do that. Maybe that will be tonight's workout. I will do some workouts. So maybe we'll throw in we'll do some boxing and maybe some jumping jacks, maybe some Mike Tysons. I will work on that. Absolutely, we'll work on that. Muhammad, you are an absolute inspiration. And I would I would love to be able to see not only what Muhammad, but all of you guys are doing in your workout spaces, what your stuff looks like. How about the water bottle stuff? Yep, can do. Can do. Especially the girls like that as self-defense. Yes. Yes. Well, I will, we can work on, Muhammad, the 10 punch combo. I will put it together so it's a little more structured. But our 10 punch combo, we want to go here. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Then we would switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that would be 1. So we can go through a lot of different things. We can go through a lot of different things. Yes. We will put some stuff together for you, Muhammad. Absolutely. All right. And speaking of girls, I got to get mine ready. First day of school. So, mine ready. First day of school. So. All right, I'm going to go back outside so I can sign off. Tara, you have an amazing day as well. I had that massive echo in there. But we will see you guys soon. Muhammad, I will, I'm going to go live again this evening, but I will also try to make the video for you in case you're not able to get on. So be safe and continue to protect each other. Muhammad says, we're not always besides the community. When we got to go for food, they don't feel safe, and is, you know, almost no connection. A lot of criminals try to steal our provide. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I wish there was a way that we could do more to help. But we are here for you in support. See you guys soon. Got to go. Okay, be safe. Be safe, brother. Much love. Guys, I'm going to jump off as well. I'm going to get myself ready for first day of school for IFA. And we are going to pick this up potentially in the evening again. So I hope this finds you guys all in a fantastic place on your journey of total health and fitness. Muhammad says going offline. DJ says, who are the criminals? Criminals in Gaza where he's at. We love you too. Love you too, man. Guys, have a fantastic day, and we will see you guys very soon. Take Muhammad's message and read this circumstance and really go forth in your day and appreciate what you have. HWPO, hard work pays off. This is Impact Athletics Association.